Well, greetings, travelers, and of course all you builders out there. You know who it is. It's me, Kevin C, here yet again at Action Pants Gaming with another just chilling and building. I got home from work and I was like, you know what, I'm going to jump on, but I don't feel like chilling by myself. Let's hang out with the community. See if anybody drops in. And with that said, I do hope whatever time of day it is for you, and whatever it is you might be doing, well, I hope it's going good. Alright, this is the last one that we played with here yesterday. We got to figure out how to hide the lights. We got to change some colors. We got to try some stuff. Alright, now, before I get going, I'm going to complain a little bit. Complain, you say? How dare you? This is No Man's Sky. What could you possibly have to complain about? Well, you all know I love this game. I'm probably going to reiterate this a little bit later, but while it's fresh in my noggin, you know I love this game. You know I play it all the time. I deal with all the stuff that happens during updates and patches. But there's a trend I noticed with patches and updates. And I'm not sure if I'm just being me or noticing something that's really it's really worth noticing. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? But I have noticed that with updates, generally speaking, there are 2 to 3 patches, and then they stop. Even though there's more things to fix. And then the next time we see something is, generally speaking, with the next update. Now, I do realize that they are a small team. I get that. But I don't understand why, that it seems to be that way. It's like they do 2, maybe 3 patches, fix, I guess the most, unstable things that are related to the update. But then they kind of just fizzle out. And then the next time we see a change is usually with the next update. Instead of patching things out so that they work again. I mean, when's the last patch we got? And then what is still needing attention? Hey, Smash, what's going on? How you doing today? I just didn't feel like building alone. All right, it was what, 56% yesterday? Excuse me. Let's see where we are today for the new potential sign. There's a ton of graphical issues right now. There's lighting issues, there's render stuff. Which is all pretty important, in terms of the experience of the game. And again, I did preface this for those of you who are just hearing me complain now that, I love the game. And generally when I complain about something, it's, with this game, it's a valid thing. So I am curious, though, as to why the patches tend to stop after like the second or third one after an update. There's some audio stuff going on, especially in the city. But there are different audio issues in different areas of the game, not just in the city being all crackly and funky. All right, so what were we at? 57, I think, when we checked on the way out yesterday. All right, what am I going to guess today? 57, 68% today. Let's see where we're at. Not even. Not even. Like 3 points in a day. Like, I don't know, and it varies. Like every day. Like one day it's 3 points, another day it's larger percentage, which leads me to believe that the universal community research progress doesn't quite add up. If everyone were playing and doing their weekend missions and doing their dailies, that should bump quickly. Like 3% in a day? I don't know. I don't know. So I think it's just based on what Hello Games feels like too. Like, yeah, we're, this far away from the next thing we're going to add, so... one day they had it went from like 50-something% to 100 in a day. So that's where I'm getting at. Like, what is the methodology for the tier leveling of gaining new Quicksilver items? Delta 1, what's going on? You think? Again, yeah, I know, Smash, I know. It's like, there's no, like, look at the Terminus, like the base teleporter there. It looks horrible. It is ugly. It is way less detailed. The wood texture, all the textures that we used to be able to put on it, look horrible. It's just, it is not, where am I? Which one am I working on? We could start a new one. Yeah, it might be, man, Smash. As much as I hate to admit it, They wouldn't be if they hired, some of the community members who are good with the mods and programming and stuff. I think they do quite well. All right, this one is the one we're working on. And in my opinion, they should have done a separate version for the Switch. Taken the game, made a version specifically for the Switch so that it did not have to affect all of the console players who have been playing for years. Skang, what is going on? How you doing, homie? Haven't seen you in a bit. Thank you, Skang. Thank you. I'm trying to hide the pill lights, and I'm trying to... I think I need to change the color in the background. The only thing I'm a little worried about doing that it may affect the color that I'm pulling from this. Exactly, Delta, exactly. Skang? Skang, no, it's Skang. Damn autocorrect. Alright, let's change the roof color in the background and see what we get. Why are you not doing something? Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, damn it, okay. What is going on here? I thought I fixed that. Apparently I didn't. Or did I? Yep, that's what I was worried about, damn it. Okay. Oh no, we're good, we're good. It's not as bright, but we're still getting that, and I think the color we're pulling from is the glass tube anyway. So I think we're okay with that. But now that it's black in the background, that should help a little bit. I'm just playing with you. Right on, Skang. Good to see you around, bro. Alright. Yeah, that black background helps a lot. Well, let's see if it helps with the image. Because it may or may not. And again, I want to thank all y'all. You guys are like... You know, it's nice to still have people who dig on watching this sort of thing. Even if I'm not all that good at it. Just nice to not have to sit here alone, basically, you know, just staring at the tube. It's more entertaining to have some folks around. Wow, that changed it pretty dramatically, actually. Actually, it's not as good, is it? Nay, it is not. Okay. All right. Oh, thank you, Skin. And when Enra isn't live, I also like to come. Right on. Hey, I don't blame you. Thanks, and I do enjoy your company as well. All right, we're going to reload because that didn't work out the way we wanted it. We could try changing the color again to something different. But I think... I don't think the black... I was hoping the black would contrast the color a bit more and kind of pop it, but it's not. Shoot, hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I'm going to pick up my phone for a second. I'm going to just put you on mute for a second. I suppose I could have given you a better thing to look at. Maxi bloke, what is going on? No worries. No, nah, this is a random stream. I got home and I felt like building, and I didn't feel like just kind of sitting here, you know, all alone. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to jump on stream. We need a darker ambient light to really see. I don't know, guys. I think this one's our reload, so yeah, it's better. I hate to admit it, but it is. I think it's just that white coloration. The pill lights, too. The pill lights are killing me. Alright, so we got to figure out a way to hide the pill lights. That should be neat. How can we hide the pill lights at the same time not ruin the pattern? Now, actually, did we try this yesterday? I don't know if we did. I'm going to try putting the door on. I don't like the ring, though, that it leaves, because it's too flat. It's not fancy enough. Although I'm kind of curious here. Oh, I have the windows on. I can't put the door on. That's right. Alright, so we got to do this then. We got to start fresh. And that is taking the pill light. Except for one. Interesting. Okay. That wasn't expected. We need a 5-time wire here. 5-time wire would make this one much better. We'd be able to grab some of the other bits. Alright, that's unfortunate. I was hoping that would stick around. Let's try... Alright, so let's see where these go in. I'm wondering if I should just... No, I can't remove the door, because if I remove the door, then we lose that. But I could turn the door into a wall. Alright, so now... we got to do this. So we got to put all this back. Actually, no. We have to do that. And then where do you drop the light? It should be in the middle. Yes, okay. Interesting. Because in that one was the door. Ah. You know what would work even better if I could double these up. That would be funny. I would have to flip a bunch of floors around. I'd have to flip 32 floors. Oh, Elden Ring, right on. I know, they need new build parts. You've been bigging up right old stuff. Right on, right on. Hey, kid, I'm gonna lurk for a bit while making dinner. Alright, right on. Enjoy your grub. Okay, so we're gonna need one of you kicking around as well, just to have you. So then we can go and do our alternating. Kind of like how that's lighting the back now. It's a lot better than it was. See, sometimes, or not, you know, I mean, we know this as builders, but especially with something like this, you know, you're taking it apart, you're rebuilding it, you're taking it apart, you're rebuilding it, you know, based off of, you don't really know what the animation is going to be like, you know? Ooh, Maxi Bloke lays down the gauntlet. Lays it down. Calls out Skang. Now, I am worried that I'm only going to be able to do like this. I'm hoping, hold on, you know what? This is one way to find out. All right, you're nowhere near it. Good, okay. I was like, that ain't gonna work. Dun, 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 dun. But at least I can get at it. Granted, glitching it is a whole other fucking pain in the ass. Really? That's what I get. Like, it was working fine. I haven't changed any of my anythings. And then now it's like, no, I'm not going to work right now. Alright, that's usually when I back out. Get back. Refresh. And it still doesn't work. The only thing I don't like about the positioning here is the electrical contact is sideways, which doesn't really do me a whole lot of good. Oh, really, come on. Enough with that, please. Just work. Really? You're really being a pain in the ass, aren't you? There. Jeez Louise. Sometimes I just want to take this game and swear at it for hours on end. And then other times I'm like, I love this game. How can you not love this game? And then I'm reminded. Oh, that's why. Yeah, I get it. But if you look past that, something's weird. They did something that, like, this whole base computer coming up, that needs to stop. Like, that coming out as a default piece when you miss a glitch should not be. Especially if you accidentally build it. That's not good, especially for a newer builder who doesn't understand it, you know. You can just delete it. And it might freak somebody out, you know what I mean? Oh, it freaks me out when I build one by accident. See, now I just cached that, but what ended up happening, yeah, see, this is garbage. They changed something that they didn't need to change, as per usual. Although sometimes we find out later on that what they change is actually beneficial. And we just had to figure it out. That has happened. There have been a couple times, actually, that that's happened. Where we're like, what? Oh, this sucks. And then we're like, oh, wait a minute. No, that's better. It's just we're so used to, you know, a certain thing. All right. Wow, Barry, what's going on? Just scared anybody. Yeah, right. And again, everybody, thanks for chilling, man. I got my usual 10, 9 hanging out. My crew. Good folk. Builders and mellowheads. As I light my apple cinnamon candle. I like my apple cinnamon candle. Would you guys prefer, like, would you like to see my ugly mug? Or do you like, I don't give a fuck. Show it, don't show it. Or do you prefer, like, no, I just gotta like the mystery. I need a coffee. DG, what is up? Lurking before working. All right, now this is lit very differently. We have hidden all of that white. So now we've got some color and some more color. That white is now taking on the red and the blue instead of being white, which is kind of cool. I don't know if it's going to help or not. But that's a start. And let's hope that it hides. And now we shouldn't have to deal with the pill light there, right? Okay, so now I'm going to do this. And I'm going to turn it red and white. And then I'm going to build it. Not that one, that's not what I want. Where do I want? There you are, right there. And we're going to turn that one. Oh, it already is, okay. There we go. All right, and I just want to make sure that we have red coloring in there, not white. Perfect. All right, so now we will do the corresponding Is that going to show up white now because that's in there? No, it's still got the red hue to it. It's a little whiter than it was. Now we'll do one that is blue. Go darker blue. I'm also wondering if I extend it. Boom. So we have more of that. And actually we could even throw a light here now too to light this up. We could do that afterwards. Let's see what it does first. See if it is worth our time to be that close. Live cam could be scary. Yeah, true. Plus, hey, Rev, when you dropping your friend code, homie? You on yet? All right. So now we'll throw down our teleporter and see what this does. I think we need to add the next light, but we'll see what it looks like without it first. Because if we can get away with... Oh, shoot. I hate when I do that. Yeah, that blurry block needs to be fixed. Like, that's a major building part. To not have that is kind of... I mean, yes, it still works doing, you know, universals and everything, but if you're trying to do stuff that I do and do some organic bits and pieces, and you're trying to use your reference like you used to, well, that's different. Got a little bit more of that. Yeah, see, but it doesn't have that petal effect like it did last night. Now this has more of that ray effect. I like those sort of chrysanthemum looking petals we had. I mean, this is neat. But oh, duh, senor, duh. Hold on. Oh, yeah, okay. I forgot to do something. That helps with this one. Sugar. Now that's going to change it. Should change it quite dramatically, actually. Okay, so now we have all of that going because the glass is no longer hiding it and distorting it. Tom Fool, I just gotta love the name. What's that? I gotta get NMS on PC. Crashes every 10 minutes on my PS4, yeah. I'm more of a sim type guy anyway. Yeah, gotcha. I do too. The building in NMS is like no other game, and in my opinion is quite wonderful. Even with its continuous quirkiness, I can look past it because I can do fun stuff like what we're doing right now. And actually, let's be out as much as we can. And we might change the focal point even further out, but ooh, pardon me. Charming. Oh, I know why we got the other one, because we used the other tube. It really is, Tom. It really is. This game is definitely a double-edged sword. I love it. I hate it. I love it. I hate it. This looks different than yesterday. Why is that? It's not bad. I do think I need to bring out... Yeah, I need to bring the viewport back a little bit. Alright. And welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining today. I appreciate it. Just a random stream. Just felt like chilling out with y'all. Enjoying a little No Man's Sky. Thinking about doing Call of Duty, but I was like, I'm not in the mood for shooting right now. Like, that game gets me aggro. And I had a long day at work. And I was looking for something a little more relaxing. Ooh. Yeah, see? And this is why I tell you to move to viewport. Because see how much that changes what we get for an image? I'm going to back out just a little bit. You know how these work. You back out a little bit, you hang tight for a minute. See what it does. Break back a little bit. Yes, Tom. New updates may break things, however, it's also allowed for some unique glitch builds. True. Took a break and came back, and some of the things I've seen. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, viewing port on this one, if we're going to keep this, needs to be brought back a little bit. What am I backing into here? All right, just for hardy har-hars. Heartily har-har. Ha-har. Ha-har. Yee-ha-ha-ho-ho. To the funny farm, where everything is pleasant all the time. What was I going to do? Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, I can't. I keep forgetting that because I got the window there. Alright. So, I was hoping to catch more of, like, this pattern in there. Which I could move, potentially. Do I want to, though? No, I don't. Although I could just go in with all the blocks and drop it in via block. So I could bring the blocks down a little bit, tighten up the pattern. Yeah, Tom, we've been speaking to that for years now. Yeah, I agree. It would be a total game changer. I could build all of my little structures as, you know, parts and then just Lego block them together. You know, like my city. And, you know, some signs I could duplicate, like, at least, like, you know, base billboard shapes, you know, base circles. You know, we could just have a circle already made. You know, just pull out, you know, the basic framework. You know, would be really, I totally agree with you. Yes. 100%. All right. If I remove you, does that take the light with you? Yes. Yes, it does. Okay. Oh, no, wait. I didn't put a light on this one. Ah. All right, now we take the extra pipe out, you know, because now we had that extra length. Now I'm wondering, now that we're closer, we don't have so much. Now maybe we'll see a bit more of this pattern, right? So I got to put the window back, open up the end, and now they're closed. And we'll see what we get for a pattern that way. And then we can add and blah, blah, blah. Downside is I think if I do remove these, I got to re-glitch the light. Which it's not a huge pain. The other problem I'm seeing here is daytime ambient light is coming through here, which is not preferable, right? So we're getting some daylight coming through, you know, due to the fact of what it is. And there might be a way to fix that. Let's see if I can. And also not interfere with what we got going on out there. But I think I am set up to do this. Cover me. If I'm not, I can make it, but I would just prefer to have it here. Come on, yeah, pain in my... There you are, I knew you were there. Come on, get over there. Get in there. Oh, 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 oh. There you go. Thank you. Oh yeah, why am I on the outside? I should be on the inside anyway. Why are you halfway? Oh, I know why you are. Okay. I know why you're doing what you're doing. Hopefully this should kill that ambient, because that ambient light and this new style kaleidoscope are no bueno. And that appears to have helped. Sort of. Not entirely. I don't know where we're getting. That could be coming from the outside too. Alright, so in order to compensate for that, now we're going to have to move our landing pad, unfortunately. But that's okay. We will find another place for it. It's not permanent, and it doesn't really matter. It's more for convenience for this crazy Mad Hatter. But, again, ambient light, new style kaleidoscope, they don't like each other very much. I mean, I've tried to have them just get along, but, you know, unfortunately, because the ambient lighting is a little bit, in my opinion, overly bright. I wish we had some HDR sliders ourselves, you know, some adjustments in the game. Kind of like, oh, what the hell? Snap into place, would you please? Why are you not doing what I need you to do? Thank you. Jeez. Ah, and then we got a little bit of ambient light coming in through there, which I forgot about. That's why I was doing this other thing before. Alright, that's a little better. Okay. Alright. You know what we gotta do. I think I need to put some lights back in. Didn't I delete these? Or is that light there? No, it's there. Why does that look so much more red? Is it my... Whoa, hey. Than the one up there. That's a little bizarre. What has changed? Yeah, something's different. The light. Gotta be. Gotta be. Oh! Moron. You know what it is. The glass tube. And those are the ones that I... See, now I'm confused. Nope, there's our light for that one. There's our light for that one, that one, that one. Okay. But see what I mean? Like those... Fine. Alright, I'll put you back. If you insist. Red and blue means I love you. Okay, what's going on? Oh, yeah, Tom. This is a time vampire. That's what I was trying to say. What the hell are you trying to say, boy? Should have grabbed some munchies on the way home. But alas, I did not. Oh, never mind. I'm eating for no reason. Alright, red goes here. Blue goes here and here. Now we gotta get our window back. Baby, come back. Come on. Where are you? Alright, now why are you being a pain? Oh, duh. Alright. Yeah, but see? There's a light missing here. What is making that different? And why do I keep falling in that same exact spot? I need some nip-nip is why. Where's my nip-nip at? Well, we got no choice now. We gotta wait. Because my jetpack sucks. My action pants suck in this save. I gotta boost up my action pants in this save. Anyone seen the trailer for Renfield? No. And yeah, Tom, that's the whole reason I continue. That's probably the main reason, honestly. I mean, some of y'all come by when I stream other games, but, you know, when I do another game, it's not quite the same. But I haven't done another game really consistently. When I was doing Cyberpunk, I had some consistent folks hanging out. But there hasn't been like a game I'm really chomping at the bit for shite lately, you know? Damn it, come on, Action Pants, make it. Woo! Action Pants made it. Just so I don't fall through again. How about that? Alright, now... Yeah, but see what I mean? Like, all these look like they're doubled. Boom, boom. But this one... It's like it's missing the light in the back. Shit. Which means I gotta strip this out and do it all freaking again. You gotta be kidding me. I have to do those three again. Alright. Shite. Alright, so 1, 2, and 3 only. What is causing, where am I missing? I think I know what it is, but this sucks. I hate when this happens. Right here. Okay. We're good. We're good. This shouldn't take too long. Alright. So, we lost that. Which means we need that. No. First I need this. That. Then that. No. Damn you. Damn you! Brain! Work! First we do this. And then... oh, based on a Lovecraft story. Cool. Pardon me. Oh, I think I have seen the trailer for that. Pardon me. Nip, nip, it's glorious. Alright. Keeps my pains away. So now I should be able to go blue. Taking a break. I probably can't even do that, right? Come on. Thank you. Thought I grabbed the light. Apparently I grabbed the wire. And it begins. Okay, so then again, now we gotta take a red one, a blue one. Oh, do I need to? Actually, we almost don't even need that extra one under here, but now, am I gonna lose that light? No. So how did I lose it before? The floor when it went in, maybe? Okay, so now I gotta do, because we need to keep consistency, I'm gonna do a red. We're gonna drop that in, hopefully right there. And we'll do a blue. Come on. Stop being such a pain. No, I won't. You're gonna have to do it again. That's not what I want to do at all. Let's shorten our camera trip, shall we? What the ever-loving sandwich? Thank you. Jeez Louise. What the heck? I didn't realize I had to use a power hammer to make that work. When I say power hammer, I refer to my pointer finger. Alright, now we add this back in. Bing, 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 and bing. And now we are back where we started. Here I go around again. Day after day, I do get older and gray. But yet, I continue to do it again. And yet one more time. Alright. Legend, what's going on? Glitch building the musical. We should do it. I should probably save right about now, huh? That might be a good... Oh, I just did, didn't I? Alright, Nip started kicking. Alright, now what we need to do is get rid of you, Bink. Get you, Bink. Cashew. I like cashews. Grab you. Connect you. Drag you. We're going to go way out this time. Right to here this time. Let's see what we get. Absolutely nothing. You have failed your glitch. No. Ooh. Well, that's kind of where we were, but better. See? Patience, persistence, and aggravation will get you far building in No Man's Sky. Do I need to? I don't think I need to. No, I don't. Alright, now, haha. We need to put something... Yeah, this is much better. Unfortunately, we have to change all this. Or we have to put a stop here. Because as we get closer, boom, we have now lost this animation. But we could also bring it in real close. And hope we don't lose our globes when we delete it, which we probably will. Then we'll have to reload. Alright, which is my reference? Where's your center? Because that in the distance doesn't look centered, but the front does. The perspective in this game is always a little bit weird. Which, that's me in general, but... Come on. Doesn't make for easy... And again, you know, sometimes I'm like, the game's telling me don't do it. It's like, don't. It's not going to work there. You kind of already know this, but you want to try it. I get it. Game, I want to... Sometimes I just want to... Why? See, but then, unfortunately, what happens when you go too close... So there's this kind of happy medium. Oh, you're kidding me. What? Well, that sucks. Alright, guess we gotta drop that in again. So now, you know, I brought it in super close. Now the animation is kicking, you know, and catching different things. So, you know, we're getting more of that other pattern there. And then as we back out, and it gets to that kind of swirly bit. Yeah, see? Not so good. That close. And then, pink. No, we didn't lose anything. Thank you. That was a pleasant surprise. So we did the second block. Now what we'll do is we'll do the third block. I'm kind of going right in the middle of them. I don't know why. It's the best reference I have because I can't see the other stuff because it's so blurry. So it's just kind of the best reference I have at the moment. Alright. So now this one, as we walk towards it, after I fix the ramp again, as we get closer. Yeah, see, we had to tear this one apart to get it to look better. It's just the way it was. We had a good base, but we had to figure out how to get what we needed, you know, working. One, a large percentage of it is changing the ambient, you know, getting rid of the ambient light. Then, at the same time, trying to get, you know, things lit. Like, you don't want ambient light, but you want, you know, enough light to generate, you know, this color. So, and what I'm using here, as you've seen, I'm using a blue and a red light. At the same time, using the corridor's color. But in order for the corridor color to really kind of come forward, I threw a red light underneath the matching red corridor. So, and then here, as we get up on it, when we're super close, you know, that we're hitting bubble right here. And once I put the ramp in, oh, right on, Tom. Where's here, Tom? If you don't mind asking, or me asking, or you sharing. Nip-Nip's been legal for me for at least 2 years, I want to say. Ooh, I think we can invite something else in there as well. Oh, right on. So we are on the same coast. I'm not a doctor, but I'll prescribe anything you want. Alright, so unfortunately, I lost my other direction, which is kind of a drag. I think it's here. I'm almost positive it is. And if I remember correctly, I'm going to have to turn this. Yes, excellent. All right, we don't need a long walkway that long either. We can. But now we're at the proper view. And we're not using the camera, which is kind of wonkily centered, you know, as I move it around. Now we can actually see what's going on. Yeah, this is much better than last night. We've got considerably more color. Oh, I gotta say, Legend, if it weren't for Nip Nip, my arthritis, every one of my joints would be on fire constantly. I mean, there are still times where my shoulder, because I'm missing my whole right pectoral major and minor, so I don't have a right chest muscle. That's why you will probably never see me without a shirt on the beach, even. But not entirely true. I'm not as self-conscious about it now that I'm older. Now I just don't really care. When I was younger, it would kind of bother me quite a bit. Yeah, this is so much better than last night. We've got some nice curvature. We're getting some weird shapes on the outer edge, which we weren't getting last night. I missed sort of the chrysanthemum petal we had going on last night, but that's almost it. Then we'll hang tight here for a minute. We'll see what this does for a few minutes as it swirls about. Because it's just kind of neat as you back up and move forward, you know, and sometimes it's just minutely, you know, just like half a U away. Or a quarter U, to use game stuff. See, something's going on the right that could be my perspective too. I was about to say there might be something going on the right that's not going on the left side there. And if that's the case, then we need to figure out what that is. Yeah, this one is glorious. I think this is one of the most colorful ones that still holds and retains. My fire one, the flame one, in my opinion, that's the best one, you know, by far. Each one has its own individual character, you know. But this has some great movement. All right, let's back, crazy back. And see, we're still getting color, whereas last night we had a lot of that weird color there, which is, if you look bottom right at about 4 o'clock, yeah. There's like this overabundance of what I'm going to gather is ambient light. So it's kind of mixing in there and kind of distracting a little bit. And as we go all the way out, and then, you know, the fog returns, of course, unfortunately. But that's a good distance. You know, you're not, you know, there's nothing really detaily here. You're looking at it going, all right, something weird's going on. And as you walk forward, you're like, oh, okay, wackadoo. That might be coming in from the outside still. I think it is. Wait a minute, no. If I follow the trail of light, maybe? Where is the sun or suns? Where are the stars here? Oh, no. Come on, Ash, pinch you. Do it. No. Ah, damn it. The action pants, she failed me. No. Yes, I am this crazy, even when no one is listening. Get up there. Come on. Alright, then the next step is, you know, closing this off so that we can cut off, you know, as much ambient light as possible. But I think we've got a pretty interesting one this time. There's more that needs to be done. I need to do something, I don't know. Yeah, we got to kill the ambient light. because right now that bottom right corner is, obviously it does not belong. One of these things is not like the other. One of these things. But I am definitely digging, you know, the overall look of that one. We will tighten that up later. Let's take a look here. Let's see what you're doing. Oh yeah, this one's nice too. This one's just subtle. The center's nice. And when you're in game, it's a lot better. You know, you see more depth, you know, than you do on the screen here and, you know, your phone or tablet or whatever you're watching on. You know, you're not getting the full 4K effect. My UHD in millions of colors. Alright, now what? Do we make a new one? Do I have another one somewhere I need to fix? I do. Yes, we have another one that we need to fix. Due to, yeah, see, now if we look at it, the ambient light has changed. If we look here in the lower right-hand corner, it is less blurry than it was. It is changing as, you know, this ambient light out here obviously is changing, causing the effect and why we had that coloration going on. And this is why I say, you know, if you're building one of these, I don't know why you would, because they aren't really anything. They're pretty. You know, having it in your base to look at is pretty. I mean, the kaleidoscope thing I've been doing for years now. Oh, wait, I missed some stuff here. My jelly gives me trouble. My wisdom teeth. Oh, damn. That sucks, gang. Wisdom teeth are no joke, yeah. I know it's a kaleidoscope, but that just looks like a massive cannon. Does look like a massive cannon. Use an ice skate to... Oh, God! Ow! Damage is done. Left me with... Oh, mandibular joint issues. Oh, that's mandibular joint issues. Your mandible. That sucks. I get migraines. Freaking migraines suck. Gotta bounce for a bit. I might be back later. Later, legend. Trees bloom to eat some. Right on. Yeah, I was watching. There's a great Netflix special on mycelium and mushrooms and everything. It's really fascinating, man, how they communicate and like do all this crazy stuff. It's really another life, man. It's got a brain. They do, I swear. And kind of just to get back, you know, a little more serious on building. It's just whatever you can think of, man, like works. You know, as long as it's catching the animation, it really doesn't matter what it is. Yes, some things are going to be too much or not enough, but you know, as you kind of mess with them, you start, you know, seeing what you're like, oh, okay, I know that works. I know this thing works. I know that doesn't. You know, like, for example, the laser, you know, the waypoint marker there thingy. That works really well in these. Now, we could go through the trouble, and I might, of making a power door. You know, we'll see. I may not. Don't know yet. They're not difficult anymore. Back when I first made them, The airlock doors. So, you want a little history lesson? A little No Man's Sky history on building? So the airlock door, alright, was first done by Sky-Fractal on PC in Blender when we got the power doors working again. And I was like, hell no, you're not the only one who's going to get that. And then myself, and I know I figured out a three door that night. And then a bunch of other people are like, yeah, no, that needs to be something that we can all do on console. My Chillin, yes. Kev, have you ever considered not blocking out the ambient light, rather seeking out something like a red planet? Okay, yeah. I'd love to see this on VR. I'd love to actually, somebody who has VR to come in and tell me what it looks like in VR and stream it so I can see what they're seeing in VR. Skang, yes. I've tried building them on other planets where the ambient light, you know, is like a red or something else, and it's really weird. I've tried going on like the sepia tone planets. Thank you, brain, for remembering something for once. But it how does these work again? I gotta remember how this all works. If I want to do that, it's got to come out and do something out in that direction, because when the door opens, it's like that. So that means that has to come out vertical. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm not dealing with that right now. It's too much work. You have the new PSVR 2? Oh, hell yeah. Well, Kev, you're welcome to, homie. I got a couple of places you can check out. My favorite one, I can go, I'll drop chords for you if you want, or you can just join me if you want, because these are not uploaded yet, I don't think. The flame one, I believe, is up. Ooh, it might not be. Not since I fixed it. All right, let me go upload that just to be on the safe side. Because that one is at least more... Yeah, I hear the new PSVR is quite good. The first generation I had, and it made me nauseous. I was like, man, if this didn't make me nauseous and didn't have that screen door in my face, you know, this would be amazing. Yeah, this one here is a good one. That's my favorite. Hey, welcome back, DG. Wild Bear, you out? All right, take care, bro. Have a good one. I can't believe I didn't get munchies today. What was I thinking? I'm not in the mood for these. All I've got is those Ritz Bits peanut butter crackers, which are good, but I gotta be in the mood. Alright, let me upload this thing, because I know I have it in a bit. And I did fix a couple of them. Some of them, you know, need some work, or they need to cut that freaking fog and light down in the center of the thing. It is so unbelievably bright. Like this one oddly works sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't. Apparently. Yeah. And this one I think works, but except for the inside, which I can fix actually, and we probably will. I'm holding off because I like the way these are, exactly the way they are. So I'm holding off to see if there's any changes. I don't think there will be. This lighting, this is so not correct Like, watch as I move my camera. See that block of light? See how these blocks are rendering on the right-hand side? You can't even see it on stream. I might need to take HDR off. That's why I buy pre-rolls, homie. Always got me roachies. I've got bugs left over. And same with this one. Like, I liked the center. There's a specific thing. Like, these actually open and change. The middle changes, you know, during the different times of day. But now it's too foggy and you're missing out on all the other stuff that's going on, you know, right outside the center. You know, if we go center, layered. And then this one, I was able to fix, but I gotta now fix that, because yeah. But this one is my favorite. It's got the most distinct looking, like, flame with the blue and the negative space to the red orange, you know, and it came out, you know, I saw something, I'm like, ooh, that would be great if I could. It came out what I was, the way I wanted. Just say that. And I got to change something there, but that's all right. And then this one, you know, was just because, you know, working with the poster, testing the poster out. And basically, again, that's why I say anything you put in that animation, if you can, you know, light it properly, you know, you'll be able to get something like this going on. That's wild. How long does that normally take? What? I can imagine you have to take a break and come back in order to get... What are you referring to, Tom? Did I miss something? Yeah, I wanted some sort of, like, you know, ghosty, you know, with the skulls, and as they pull, you know, it elongates the upper mandible area. Oh, Portal start to finish? One of these? Not long, actually. Okay, let me rephrase that. The setup is not too bad. It's the deciding what to put in it and experimenting. You can go, you know, if you take some of the basic parts, and I'll go show you what I mean in a minute. We'll find an area where I can start a freshie. This one took a little bit because I was experimenting. You know, I'm like, you know, oh, what's this do? What's this do? You know, and then something happened. I was like, oh, like, let's put that in there. And then, but it was, you know, just trial and error until you get something that you find interesting. I call them a kaleidoscope, a sci-fi kaleidoscope. Some people refer to the early versions that I made are now known as an APG engine, which I was completely flattered when it was named after me. I called it a sci-fi kaleidoscope back then. And if you go on my main YouTube page in the build videos, there's a crappy video I made of the original one, the very first one I made. There's some experiments in the background, but the final one that I was happy with, and, you know, that I was like, oh, this is really neat looking. You know, if you look at it, it's called the original sci-fi kaleidoscope APG engine. Here's another thing, the lighting on this stuff, like, see how this is? That is horrible. Yeah, and you don't see what I'm seeing, which is, and if I put on if I turned off the HDR, you would. So, Tom, if you go to yesterday's video, or even here, let me get out of this spot. Oh yeah, hey, you came here for a reason. Remember, you wanted to upload it. Oh, capture your base screenshot, definitely. Hey, there we go. Upload. And now, return to sender. Actually, I can use one of these. I just gotta stand on the right side. Return to sender. Again, I could fix this real easily, actually, you know. It would change the overall look, but, you know, it wouldn't be as subtle here. You know, I like the pattern we got with the wire, and, you know, how the wire does, you know, this sort of thing here. You know what I mean? Alright. Ah, so bright. Alright, yep, let's go to another one. I'll upload that one as well. That's the one we were working on yesterday. So the basics on this, Tom. There is a lot of tomfoolery. There's definitely a lot of fiddly bits. You start with a vertical circle. A 32 is preferable. Anything larger in there, and blinded by the light, revved up like a deuce, another runner in the night. And pop me out. Thank you. Because we forgot to place it properly. Alright, so if you look here, this is why I came here actually. We could even probably turn this into one. Actually, we could very easily. You want to have a circle. Once you get your circle of 32, you strip out the outer, or the inner ring, rather, excuse me, or the inner two rings. You're going to have a ring here, then you're going to have a ring here, and then you're going to have your central ring here, where you start it, okay? So, you know how to make a vertical circle, I'm imagining? Are you familiar and comfortable with glitch building? And while I'm saying that, I thought I built the platform out here. Apparently I did not. Yep, okay. Alright, good. Alright, so, you built your 32, right? So your main circle here, and if you have legacy parts, I recommend it, because you get cool patterns that you can use that turn into thin, wavy coolness. Once you have your inner circle extended out, remove this layer and this layer, keeping just your main layer. Then you're going to take a paver, and you're going to put in 8 base teleporters. See it here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Alright, in any depth you would like, as long as they pop through And I don't even think you need to have them pop through, to be honest with you. The other side. Okay? Now, you're going to drop this paver on, like so, and then turn it into a block. Okay? Or, no, I'm sorry, I apologize. No, whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, first you're going to put the paver on the circle, and it's going to do this. Right? Then you're going to switch the paver using universal adjacency. Oop, not yet. Yeah, to a block. Then you're going to bring the block up. At least one. You're then going to place a paver on the block using a pyramid. Then you're going to figure out where your height is. You know, where you want the center to meet or not meet or cross over, getting your central pattern. All right. And in order to do so, you need this paver in order to rotate the base teleporter so that it faces forward. Right? So you'll put it on, you'll be going around your circle, and you want it to face, you know, going towards your circle. Or your viewing area, rather, excuse me. Right? So you need to have that paver there in order to turn things around. Being able to manipulate that. So once you have that, your first layer of them, in order to cut the fog currently, alright. Actually, I know a place we can go even better to demonstrate this. We can start another one. I think I'm already prepared. What was I going to say? Once you have that first layer of teleporters, no, that's not what I want to do. You then wire glitch another teleporter on top of it using its connector. Okay, which is going to raise you up a little bit, but once you do the full 8 of them, which now gets you 16, it then cuts out the fog effect. Okay, and that allows you to then turn this one, which then for some reason also shuts off this one, which is perfect. You know, it's exactly what we want. So let's go, the egg. Where's my terminus? Where are you? Where are you? There's one on the ground here. I know there is. Where did I put you? There you are. Right by the base computer. Ran right by you. And then there's also this kind of stuff that you can do with them. We'll get back to the other one. I'm going to do it again, start to finish, in an explanation that will be a little more succinct. But basically, it's take a circle, line the circle with pavers, turn those pavers into blocks, using your block to then bring things in. And if you go to yesterday's stream, fast forward a little bit, because I was waiting for people to show up, so I went off and did something else. All right. You'll see one essentially start to finish. And I think I have one that is might be a start to finish, but so, oh yeah, that's right, it gets really loud in here. Which means I need to do this on my headset. There we go. Alright, so then you can do like these sort of these horizontal sort of things that look more like power cores. Like this one. Just using little bits. And because we have, the appropriate number of teleporters here, it's able to knock out the effect. And it's really, once you get rid of the fog effect, it's just putting things in front of it and behind it. It's almost that simple. Almost that simple. Excuse me. Alright, let's get to the other area. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, my city crackles and distorts the audio. And that gets annoying, especially when I'm trying to build. It's just like, usually, if I'm getting serious building, I'm not on stream, and, all the sound effects are on 0, and I'm listening to music. That is the preferred way to build. I put a little bit of the effect on just so I can hear when I make a glitch. All right. Okay, that's a good way to kind of explore this. What's going on here? What did I put in there that's just making that? Is that the globe? What the hell did I make in here? What did I do? That is the globe. Looking quite good, actually. Alright, let's get one rolling here, shall we? Nice, quick, simple, and easy. Alright. Well, let's grab everything we need. And I'll demonstrate briefly on this. Get that. We need a block. We need a pyramid. And we need a paver. And this is what I refer to as my moving tools. Because I use them a lot in this to move things around and add, you know, stuff. They do a lot. That's why I'm bummed that they are currently blurry. They're kind of important, you know. Alright, so then we'll take our block here just because we're going to make our lives easier. And at least have it off the edge of something. There we go. And you're going to just need to shut up. I'll deal with you. I don't want to delete you yet. I got to remember how I put you in. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Doodly, 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 doo. That's not what I wanted. There we go. And again, to repeat, if you have legacy parts, I highly recommend using them. Hold. Hold. Attack. Doodly doodly doo. Boop. Alright. Now we start the process. It's a process. It's a process. You make a circle. Because the important part is actually the center. Everything after that is just adding in stuff. Oh, yes, I got... Ow, ooh. Just cracked my toes. Alright. You could keep it simple. You could do a 16. I like the 32 because it gives me more options in terms of gap filling. Anything larger than that, you need a 5-time wire. And I still think it might, I mean, it would be cool. I haven't gone, like, what is it, 64, the next one? I haven't gotten that large yet. But I have a feeling it might be too much. I mean, the 5 times wire is nice for the 32. It really puts in, you know, exactly what it is you need. You know, it widens the animation area enough, you know, where it fits that circular pattern perfectly. Okay. Yeah. Rah. I got you, bud. Alright, now you got your circle, right? Where's my torch? Not torching. Alright, fine. I'll make a freaking thing. guess I'm a little too far away. There. Real quick. Jump on that. Yep, I got you, bud. I feel you. You're trapped in there. There's nothing you can do about it. Alright, there we go. That's better. Alright, now that you got that, right? Now you're going to take this paver, and you can do any pattern here, you know. Right on, Smash. Thanks for lurking, homie. Thanks for giving me some view time. Appreciate it. You know how this place is. People come and go. I appreciate it. When you do hang out, it's all about just chilling, hanging out on the sofa, doing what we do. I'm nobody big time. I'm just little old me. But what I usually do is I do my cardinal directions, then I do the gap, you know, southeast, northeast, southwest, all that. And that's, you know, but you can do whatever you want. This is the minimum you need to do in order to get the fog effect to be dismissed. So once you have that, you're now going to transfer universal adjacency style Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You piece of garbage. Yes, I would be cursing now. What the flurgin, sturgin, flying squirrel? I'm wasting movement only because I keep thinking I'm gonna have to reset myself. And every once in a while, it's not a bad idea too. You shouldn't have to, but 'tis what it is, as they say. Alright, so now, you got that, right? Bingo, bango, bongo. Then, you drop back one. Bazaar. Huzzah. Huzzah. No. Huzzah. Huzzah. Wazza, shazza, shazam, wabam. Then, get rid of this. Bink, 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 and bink. And you should have something that looks like this. Now, usually what I do here, because, again, ambient light is your enemy. Unless you're using the color off of this, I like to turn these black for a heavy contrast, alright? Keeping these gray for now. So you get a contrast between your block and your background. Alright? You got the blocks? Alright. So then once you got the blocks, you're going to go to the back side of it. And you're going to grab your pyramid. And you're going to line the interior. We don't need this. Line the interior with a pyramid. And I apologize to those of you who have seen this. Okay. And now, once you have your pyramid, you're going to grab your raised small paver. Doesn't matter what color, because this is whatever color you're going to glitch it to. And now you're going to pop a small paver in place of the pyramid. Universal adjacency. Ah, you bastard! I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Full run, full run. Nope. Last one. Always the last one. All right. So now you should have something that looks like that. Now you can bring this up, and this will give you different patterns, okay? It all depends on what you want the middle to look like. That's an experiment, all right? But you can bring it up, start the paver here, giving you a little wider pattern if you wanted to just do something around like the ring and then do something different in the middle, all right? But so far, what I have found to be the most effective to get a full amount of animation is to keep it in close. But you can bring it up. You can also add them in later. That's what is good about using this as our setup and as our scaffolding. All right, now, I digress. Now what you're going to do is you're going to figure out what your pattern is. But in order to do that, you need to add another paver here so that you can now come back around to the front. All right. Or you could do it this way too. You could, whatever. It doesn't matter. All right. So now I'm here. Now I know I'm looking at the back of it right now, right? So my base teleporter needs to be facing away from me. I should look at the back of it. And now because of the way these pavers are put in, it might not do that. And that's why you use a paver and not the pyramid, because as you're making your circle, sometimes the blocks get twisted and moved and you're not facing the same direction. You could be facing vertically out instead of flat, horizontally. All right, so now we're going to grab our base teleporter. We're going to move this. We're going to place it. And we know we're backwards. So now the next one I do, and this can get a little frustrating. If you put it in wrong the first time, copy it, put it in, try to get it, and it should have flipped itself around as the second time around. Not always. All right, so now I know I have to flip it, all right, because if I put it in, it's going to be wrong way around. Now I just have to figure out, is it the left or right trigger? So I usually start with the left trigger. And I turn it, well, in this case, it's flat. I'm sorry, so we just had to turn it around. So there. We'll grab this paver. So, see how it's flat? Okay, it's not facing the other way. Right? It's not turned where you would see it, just a line. So now I'm going to go 1, 2. Oh, but it did that weird thing that it does sometimes. So now it's going to be a guessing game. We got lucky. That did a turn in itself, like I saw that go. So that's a good thing. One, two. Buckle my shoe. 3, 4. Lock the door. 5, 6. Pick up sticks. 7, 8. Isn't that great? 9, 10. I don't remember the rest. Write with a pen. I don't know. 1, 2. But see what I mean? Why the paver is very important here. And it's also good to have if you want to turn something else around later. That's why the block, the pyramid, and all that stuff makes excellent. Oh, this is new. Why are you doing that? You've never done that before. Alright, well, I guess we just gotta do that instead. And there we have it. Alright. So now, this is the pattern I should have in the front. Hopefully. Or we'll get something. This should be interesting. There we go. Perfect. So now, we're going to add these around. And you'll notice that the fog effect has already disappeared. And we have that. All right. And then from this, you have all your scaffold here to use to universal adjacency is the best tool that ever happened in the game. It really is. If they take that away ever, I'm done. The game's done for me. Because they put something in that just made sense, and we had asked for it, actually, in a weird way. There were a bunch of times we're like, man, it'd be so cool if you could just have a menu where you can move anything, and having a universal adjacency. Yes. Now, the one thing I think which is also possible is you don't need to do this. Okay, you don't need to fold it over. You could spread this out, son of a biscuit. Thank you. You could spread it out. It doesn't have to be this tight, right? So, for example, and this is another reason I decided to come here. As you can tell here, it isn't a question of, jamming them all together in that circle. As long as you have, it used to be 8 was the magic number. Now it is 16. So I think as long as you have 16 of these things, or there might be a different combo. I'll look into it, because I was noticing the fog effect, but was dissipating, but then when you turn to look, it would come back. So I think that that might be part of it as well. I think so. It might be just a question of 16, and if you look in here, we have more than that here. But then what I do is I take that basis, that center, And I extend my circle out. And just doing this too will get you different patterns where you place your blocks. All right. How you manipulate that portion of it, where you start that. And you can move them around, you know, you can halfway something. I do that a lot. You know, I take a paver and I, you know, half the block, you know, so the block is more in the, you know, middle of the floor, for example. And you'll see what I mean in a second. All right, so and this is why legacy floors, because you can actually get some of this stuff going on in that, and it looks really good. So now that I know I've got that, and we have our wire, we always have our central point. I keep that right until the end. If not, I just leave it sometimes. Yeah, we're full pattern, right? Yeah. And then you go through and throw pavers in here. Switch these to blocks. Do this set first, otherwise your pavers get all crammed up. Okay, then add that one in after. And if you want, I mean, you can go crazy and do every one of them. 16 is usually sufficient for parts. Sorry, I looked over at chat and lost my own thought. So these are times where, and this is why, again, why I like the block pyramid method for this particular thing, is say you want something to be, you know, a little further back, you know, and just part of it coming through. You can, you know, take your block and move it with the paver, which I'm sure you know how to do. And if you don't, I'll show you. It's super easy. And then there's other things you can do too, obviously. There's a ton of things you can do nowadays, which is so awesome. But then, you know, just to kind of demonstrate, you know, then you use this and your pyramid, and then your pyramid and paver if you need to turn something, you know, and you start adding in, you know, all your other stuff. You know, you go super silly and be like, you know what, screw it, I'm going to add in some more, but oh, wait a minute, you know, maybe I'll go this way and then use this pattern, you know, but that's how I start introducing things, is, you know, with a framework of those blocks. So I basically have blocks and pavers, usually mostly blocks, but see how here I wanted to half step it forward. As you can see, this block is halfway between this block here, you know, because I wanted to step whatever it was, a little bit forward, than the other one. I don't remember why I did it. And here, as you can see, I was starting to introduce, these with a block. Actually, these were using an electrical connector. These were put in with a block from behind, and then this I skimped out on and used walls, but a lot of times what I'll do is here, I like to use the floor. It blocks out the light better, and it's just better. Less parts. And then I'll use the block and a pyramid and drop a floor on each one of the blocks, and that's how I get, the surround. So to save time. And then again, it's just cutting out the ambient light, or as King brought up, you might find a way to use the ambient light. I have not yet, but that's just me. And then usually, you go through, and another, there's some nuance to this, to really get them to kind of do what you want. Now, you could change this up even more, and see how just changing the color on these, now all of a sudden we got this yellow darting around, boom, 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 Or we go, and then if you want to go crazier, line a little further, which then brings these more forward and actually brings them closer together because it changes the height. Then remove, your rear one here, your very first one. It just, there's a bunch of things you can do. You know what I mean? It really depends on what you're trying to achieve. Now, see, I deleted 2 in the back, but see, the fog effect is still decent. And because my setup is here, I know I can put that right back in. Oops. I just have to do it the right way. You want it to be all crazy. Or you could get really nuts. Oops. I deleted when I shouldn't have. I got one there. All right, now I need the top 3 of them, I think. Actually, I'm curious about something. Yep, that's what I thought. See, I like to keep it, closer when possible. You know what I mean here? So that it's more in line with the floor. Because that flooring backs, as you can see, and adds in little bits. All right. Now, we could start this over again, but we don't need to. I think you get the idea. But really, it's, you bring, once you have this, then you're just really, bringing things in or lining, your background. All right. But in order to get it all to work, you got to get rid of the fog. And that's the trick. And there are, like I said, there are nuances, finding the right height for your viewing window. All right. That takes a little bit of practice and just kind of knowing, which it's kind of slightly above where the bar is. But lining that up can be kind of a pain. And I've been doing a, floor adjustment. To go up like a floor panel height to get it as level as possible. Some of my originals were like, yeah, that's good enough. Now see, we have nothing in the back here to cut that fog. What the heck are you doing there? But now, unfortunately, I'm probably going to lose my cool globe effect. Alright, we know we got to turn it on the next one. That one should have been turned, but no. Now it's going to want me to turn it, I bet. But we'll try it without. Oh, alright, we'll try that. Nope. Glitching lately has been interesting. Okay. Now if I get it... damn it. Thank you. Damn it, Janet. Let's go. Ah. Anyone know that? And it is not meatloaf. I'll give you a hint. Something interactive. Yeah, you got it. I turned it. I do like how it knows somehow that, you put it in the other direction. Yeah, so even if I turn the block there, that's weird. Okay. It's either that or this side is... there we go. Alright, back up. Do it again. Reset. Take a breath. Oh my goodness. What? Come on. Yeah, of course. Thank you. Oh yeah. That's actually, I'm glad that happened. Because you're only allowed one of these, technically, if you move it, you lose it. So keep that in mind. What? Yeah, this is why I say the game never is actually consistent. So, yeah, see, I was doing it before where I didn't have to. You're going wrong, nice and easy. Jeez Louise, I turned it. It had been turned. Now watch. Normally, yeah, there we go. Fiddly bits, fiddly bits. Gotta love those fiddly bits. Alright, jeez Louise. Alright, now, we're still getting fog, right? Yeah, we're still getting fog. But, we'll test it, we'll see what happens. Maybe it's just a question of clutter. I don't think so. Where's that wire? I had it. There you are. How did I just do this one? Do I have a... I do have a wire set up there. Oh. I didn't realize I did. Alright. Now we'll know if we've... you know... This game is driving me nuts lately. You're making it hard for me to love you. Aha! Nope, see? Fog. Alright. So now, we go through, and we go... and add these to the ones in the back. And fight with snap points. Alright. There we go. We know it's that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, that's not the right one. Oh, we'll deal with you later, I guess. Oh, okay. You? Huh? What else is in there? Oh, yeah. The, EM generators. Something ain't right. I lost something somewhere. Yep, our pattern's off. Never seen it? Yeah, PS4, this game is no longer, PS4 compatible. PS4 Pro